Hey guys, it's Davina. So I'm back teaching you another lesson in one of the programs that I'm currently in. I'm in a program called Thinking into Results. It's a program that I'm in with Bob Proctor that I also help and coach, mentor and coach people through as well. So Bob Proctor was my mentor. I just found out yesterday that he passed away. So I was a little taken back, a little devastated by that, because one of my C-type goals, one of my own personal goals was, kind of involved him. So that was a lot to handle yesterday. But he left us such a great legacy. He left this program, the Thinking into Results. So I'm actually going through it myself. The lesson I'm on right now is the 4th lesson. It's called the Secret Genie, and it goes over the stick person, which I'm going to share with you. It's a very valuable lesson. I went over it in the last video, but this one I'm specifically focusing just on it, and that's it alone. So before we get into it, I have to tell you, so the mind is the greatest creation of all. It's the greatest power of all creation. We become what we think about all day long. The book Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, they all say, everything that happens it all starts with an idea. So your mind is the greatest form of creation in all of creation. So we become what we think about. The problem is no one has ever seen the mind, and we think in pictures. So if I told you to think of your car, you have a picture of it in your head right now. What does your car look like? The picture flashed on the screen of your mind. Go into your kitchen. What does your fridge look like? Picture came on the screen of your mind. Now, if I asked you, what does your mind look like? Most people would think the brain. That's not your mind. This is why there's so much confusion, and why people don't understand. Why am I getting these results? Why am I stuck? Why am I making the same amount of money that I've been making for like the last 5 years? Why can I not move ahead? Why can I not lose weight and keep it off? Anything in your life you can change once you know the Secret Genie and the stick person. So we're jumping right into it. So this is the Secret Genie. This is the stick person. So the top part, the top circle, let that represent the mind. This will represent the body. So a Dr. Thurman Fleet, he was a chiropractor in San Antonio, Texas in 1934. He came up with this idea that I'm going to share with you. He came up with this. So if this big circle represents your mind, we're going to break it down into 2 parts. And I shared this, like I said, on my last video. So if you let the top circle is the mind, like I said, break your mind down into the conscious and the subconscious. So if you look at my mind, separate it where at like the nose, draw a line across me. The top portion would be my conscious, the lower part would be my subconscious, and then the little part's actually the body. Now, if you look at me, obviously the body is much bigger, but it's really the mind that controls the body. So we live on 3 planes of understanding. We are spiritual beings, we have an intellect, and we live in a physical body. So really it's the mind that controls all of this. So the conscious mind, if you let that represent, or that is your thinking mind, that's your education, all your books, your titles, your degrees, everything you've ever taught, everything you've ever read, that is all stored in your conscious mind. Your subconscious mind is actually what controls you. That controls your behaviors, your habits. This is your feelings. This is where people will say, oh, I don't feel like working out today. I don't feel like cooking. I don't feel like doing what I know I should be doing. When you go to work and you know you should be doing this or you should be doing that and you don't do it, it's because your subconscious mind is controlling you. And there is a creative process, so we'll talk about that now. So when I'm talking about think of your goals and your dreams and tell me what you want and I can show you how to get it, this is exactly how. So let me erase some of this so we can start with your goals and dreams. So if I did tell you to think of everything you want, think of your goals, think of your dreams. So your goals and dreams would be in your conscious mind. So you get the picture of what you want, you know what you want, you have it in your conscious mind. When you have your vision board, you know everything you want. How do you get that into your subconscious mind? How do you do that? Well, there's two ways. One way, the most common, is through spaced repetition. So repetition, you have to constantly think about it, constantly. And over time, you will impress it upon your subconscious and you'll develop feelings about it. The other way is a little harder. That's an emotional impact. 9/11 is an example. Usually those are negative if they happen. Like it has to be a major event that happens that causes like traumatic stress in your life for that to happen. So really the only way to get your goals and your dreams impressed upon your subconscious is through repetition over and over again. Looking at your pictures, looking at your vision board, thinking the thoughts over and over again until you start getting emotionally involved with them, until they start impressing into the subconscious through feelings. Feelings is the key. Then once you do that, the feelings will turn into a vibration. The vibration is what gets your body moving. The movement will turn into action. Once you start taking action toward your goals and your dreams, whatever action you take, that will set up a reaction. And then the reaction is ultimately what causes your results. So I kind of ran out of room. I wish I had a bigger board, but after you make an action, there'll be a reaction from the universe, and that is what gives you your results. So your results are neutral. Your results just tell you what's going on inside your mind. So if you're not happy with how much money you make, where you're at in your life, you don't even know how you got to where you're at, if you've gained weight and you don't know why and you don't know how to get it off, your results are a direct reflection of what's going on inside of you and inside of your mind. And that's not me saying that. That's just your results. Your results are neutral. They just tell you what's going on inside. You can't change the outside until you change the inside. So that's why this is called the Secret Genie, because once you know what you have going on in your mind and in your subconscious, and then that is what controls your results, you can literally change anything you want. And this program is so fantastic because, I mean, I'm just teaching it pretty quick, but Bob Proctor, he is like the expert on this. The way he's teaching it in this program, all you have to do is just listen to it over and over for like 2 weeks and you're like, oh my God, why did I not know this? Like 10 years ago, 20 years ago, I could be controlling everything in my life. So this is literally the most important thing I wanted to share with you today. I think that's really all I want to leave you with for right now. There's other things that are involved with your mind. So we do have the sensory factors. So you have the 5 sensory factors that also play a part. The see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. So a lot of people will let those sensory factors control their lives. They'll live from the outside in. But remember, there's also 6 higher faculties that also play a part in this too. I won't get into that in this lesson. but that's another part that we'll talk about later. This part that I want to talk to you about today is just mainly the conscious mind, your subconscious mind, and your body. So if you start seeing people as this stick person, and then you see the results that they're getting, the results will tell you what's going on inside their mind. To change your results, you have to change what's going on inside your mind. Once you figure out that and you get that going, you can be anything you want once you figure this out. This is the Secret Genie. So I hope that makes sense. My call to action for you would be if you like hearing stuff like this, if you want to hear more, leave comments down below, send me your email. I can send you some more stuff. I'll just keep posting more videos like this. If you're interested in thinking into results, the program that I'm in and the one that I facilitate, let me know. It is the best program I've ever taken in my life. It is literally changing my life. So I wish you all the best. I hope you found this helpful, and with love and gratitude, Davina. Thanks.